Good morning, everyone. Starting off fresh Monday, getting ready to go into PT. I have postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, and so I do go to physical therapy for it to help build up my legs and help my blood stay up towards the rest of my body instead of just pulling down to my feet. Today's agenda, go to PT, then I'm hoping to go get my hair cut and get most of this cut off because I am just done with it, and then go home, get some chores done, get some editing done, and just start to get prepared for the week. This week is kind of like a prep for next week when my husband is out of town for a conference and I have both boys on my own. And so I like to pre-prep myself with having like all our groceries and any supplies we need, anything to make my life easier. So this week I'm going to try to make sure the house is pretty clean, make sure we have everything we need, so that way those days when it's just me and the boys, I'm not having to run a lot of errands and such, so that I can just focus on resting when they're not home and then taking care of them when they are home. So let's go ahead and get this week going. Hey y'all, so I just got done with PT. My face is all wet because I've been sweating a lot. It went really well. My legs are jello. I've not been to PT in over a week. I typically go 3 times a month and then try to schedule a 4th appointment in. But it went really well. I love my physical therapist. She is amazing. She makes such a difference in my life and like getting me stronger so my blood stays up. So now I'm gonna go head over and get this chopped off, and then we'll continue on with the rest of the day. It's nice and gloomy here. I'm so excited. It looks like it's supposed to rain this week, and that will be really nice. We need some wet weather for sure. All right, check in with you soon. Hey y'all, so I just got my haircut and I'm loving it. I every 5 years like to go short, and so this is perfect. There's lots of layers all the way around, and in the front, once it dries and I style it, it's gonna be adorable. But it just feels so much lighter. Like it was so far down. And so I'm really enjoying this. Bit of a rough day. After driving yesterday, driving to PT, get my hair cut, pick up all the boys, I used all my energy, and so my body today is really just craving rest. Anytime I'm up, I'm getting dizzier faster and just overall exhausted, and I'm fighting a headache right here above my eye. But my goal today is still to film. I have 2 book recommendations I want to film and 2 regular sit-down videos I want to film, and so I'm hoping I can bust those out still. We're going to see how I feel as we go. And it just started pouring outside, which is awesome, but I can't always film when it's pouring because of the noise, so we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to get ready. Most times when I'm doing like sit-down videos, I like to do makeup. I will not do makeup if I'm just like basic vlogging or cleaning the house, but it feels nice to get dressed up since I don't go out as much anymore. So I'm gonna start working on that and then try to do my hair, and we'll get going on filming. So we'll go through and we'll do a time lapse of this process. Okay, makeup is done, very light, and now I gotta see what my hair is doing. Just getting cut yesterday. It's still a little all over the place. Alrighty, so we just did my hair. I got these parts smoothed out so it's not as curly up here at the top, but you can still see it a little bit. I'm gonna go lay down for 15-20 minutes, then we'll get dressed and we'll film. I didn't set my makeup because we're only gonna have it on maybe 2 hours to film. And I just do something very light, mostly powders, just so that there's some color on my face, but we don't need a ton. Alright, y'all, let's go relax for a bit. Hey y'all, so I'm feeling okay right now, so I am filming. On days where I am not feeling well, I don't film. If I have days that I'm feeling well or a few hours I'm feeling well, I like to batch film as much as possible since my plot symptoms change day to day, hour to hour. I never know when I'm truly going to be able to film. I make goals of what days I'm going to film, and then we go from there. So I wanted to show you my setup right now of what this all looks like. Okay, so we're not gonna judge the lovely state of this living room. We're gonna address that tomorrow. But this is my filming setup right now. I was just filming 2 book recommendation series. My big tripod broke. My youngest took a piece off of it and I can't find it, and so I gotta order a new one. So right now I have my little tripod popped up on a stool. My laptop, which has all my outlines of my notes for all my videos, and then my setup area. With my book recommendation series, these are coming out pretty quickly, so having my like fall decor background in the background works out pretty fine. I'm gonna try to film 2 long form content videos in a minute, so I'll probably sit over here where I normally sit and shift everything over. So this is my typical filming spot on this side of the couch. There's not a lot of decor behind me because my cat has declared that the entryway table is his new laying spot. So we had to move the lamp and the decor from there. I don't really mind though because it gives him a spot that he's up and away from the kids. It does make the background of the video boring, but oh well, it's a background. And so in a minute, I am going to shift everything over. So I'll shift that stool, my tripod, my laptop. We'll prep for a little bit for our next video and try to bust that out, lay down for a little bit, and then see if we're feeling up to doing the final video I had planned for today. You know, with every day being different with my pot symptoms, if you were going to ask me if I was actually going to film this morning, I would have told you no. I was feeling so sick. I had to go back to bed for a few hours. I still have a bit of a headache right here that I'm battling, but I just keep hydrating. I'm switching between water and Gatorade right now, trying to just keep me going. I love batch filming, though it takes a lot out of me, but then it gives me stuff to do, so when I'm not feeling well, I can edit those videos. I do like pre-filming since we don't know what's going to happen with my pot symptoms at any time. Right now, what's a little funny is that some of my videos that are already filmed that are going to go up later in the next few months have my long hair in them, and since I just decided yesterday to cut my hair short, these ones will have my short hair, but oh well, who really cares? I love having my hair short. I'm still figuring out styling it again since I've not had it short for a while, but it feels so much lighter. So much lighter. I've not had my hair cut short, gosh, since Jackson was probably 2, so my oldest is 7. So it's been a while since I've had short hair. My youngest has never known me with short hair. He doesn't seem to care, but I feel so much better with it short, and it was so much easier washing it yesterday. Alrighty, so we are gonna get set up for this video, try to bust that out, and then lay down for a bit, see if I have enough energy to do my next one. So I will talk to y'all a little bit later. Hey y'all, so I just got finished filming my first sit down video and I'm dressed for the second. When I batch film, I like to change for each video, even though they might not go up one after the other, but just makes me feel nice. I have all these work clothes that since I don't go to an office anymore, I don't wear, so I try to wear them for my videos. My headache is massive. It just feels like it's expanding right now. So I just took some Tylenol. I'm rotating water in a Pepsi right now because I just realized I have not had caffeine today, which will just add to the headache. So I'm just gonna try to lay down for the next like 15-20 minutes. I'm watching Maddie's Ride With Me vlog right now. I'll add her below so you can check out some of my favorite YouTubers, but I love Maddie. I'm just trying to relax and get this to go away so I can film my last video. It's not the end of the world if I don't film it, but I'd like to get it done so then I can spend the next few days editing if I continue to feel worse with my pop symptoms. So hopefully this will go away soon. And then tonight is mac and cheese night. So my husband teaches a master's class once a semester. It's for only like 6 or 8 weeks. It's the last class, but every time he teaches that class, he teaches Tuesday evenings. My boys and I have mac and cheese for dinner because he eats separately from us, and the 3 of us love it. Just some nice Kraft mac and cheese tonight. So I'm actually really looking forward to that since I don't feel good and the weather is gloomy out, just to have a nice hot bowl of Kraft mac and cheese. Very nostalgic, very yummy, and like soul feeding just to eat some mac and cheese. So hopefully this headache goes away. I can film this last video and we'll get going. Hey y'all, so happy Wednesday. Today I had all my plans went out the window first thing in the morning. I originally had planned to do a workout this morning and then film some video content since I was gonna just try to bust a few videos out. So next week I could just focusing on editing. But all those plans changed when I woke up this morning. I woke up instantly nauseous and dizzy. The second it was like my feet hit the ground, I was like, I'm not good. So this morning I just decided to take it really slow. I let myself go back to sleep once all the boys left for school, and I truly slept in, which was amazing and helped a lot. Right now I'm still not feeling fantastic. I got some cramps going, a little bit of a headache, and I'm still dizzy, but I'm not as bad as I was. So I am trying to bust out batch filming some content right now. I just got one video done and I'm hoping to get 2 more if I can make it through, just so that I have a bunch filmed. I love pre-filming when I feel well enough. For those days when I feel terrible, then I don't have to worry about it and I can just edit. You know, I thought today was going to be one of those days where I couldn't do much, and I can definitely tell I'm already spending all of my energy doing these videos. So hopefully I can make it through the next 2, but if I don't, it's okay. At least I got something done. And it just makes me feel better, makes me feel productive. I love being productive, and not being productive kills my soul slowly. So goal this afternoon is try to do 2 more videos. So I am going to lay down for a little bit and then try to film 1 more. We'll see how that goes, and then we'll see how the next one goes. Definitely need to pick up the house a bit today, and then we'll make dinner for the boys once everyone's home. Tomorrow is a bigger day. I have PT again. I usually only have PT once a week, but my physical therapist is amazing and she was able to get me in. So I have PT first thing in the morning tomorrow, and then my goal is to change over the fall decor to Halloween decorations and clean the house. Cleaning the house, I love a clean house, but it takes so much energy out of me. And it's really like, hey, I'm going to clean this real fast, lay down on the couch. I'm going to clean this thing, lay down on the couch. And it makes something that used to take like maybe an hour to do the entire house, now it takes me like half the day, which is so frustrating. But hey, at least I'm getting it done. So my hope tomorrow is to get all the Halloween decor up, get the house perfectly clean. You know, there's some areas that have been neglected over the last week when I've not felt well. So I want to deep clean the bathrooms pretty well, clean up the living room. The living room is a hot mess of kid toys everywhere, and my eldest has really been into doing some arts and crafts lately, so there's paper and there's tape all over the house that needs to be cleaned up. I'm going to have him help me start that tonight, and then I'll finish it up tomorrow. And hopefully tomorrow, I really want to clean the kitchen floors. They're gross. They need a good clean, so hopefully I'll have enough energy to do that tomorrow. So that will be our Thursday's goal, but today's goal, just get through these videos and then cook for everybody tonight, and we'll see how that goes. The rest of the week, we're really just figuring out what I need to do before my husband goes to his trip. So my plan is tonight to finish the menu for next week of dinners for me and the boys. And then I will be putting in a Target order. So Friday I can pick up the Target order. I found that a lot of like stapled items are a lot cheaper through Target than through the local grocery stores. Like juice especially. My boys love apple juice. And apple juice at Target is $1.99 for the store brand, but it's $2.99 at all the other grocery stores. So I saved so much getting it through Target. So I'll get the Target order on Friday, and then my husband will go grocery shopping for us on Saturdays. So we'll be all set up with groceries and things we need prior to him leaving. I really don't want to have to run any errands while he's gone, mainly because driving takes so much energy out of me. And I'm already going to have to drive twice a day with getting the boys to school and then picking them up. So the less driving I'm doing that's not necessary, the better. So we'll get set up for all of that. And then I want to make sure I have all their outfits pulled for the week. I hope to do that Friday. I love doing that in general, but if I can get that done earlier, that'll be really nice. Right now, they are in a fantastic age where they do not care what they wear every day for the most part. Typically, they like all their clothes that we've purchased, so I'm able just to pick their outfits for the week. But we also have Jackson's picture day, his first grade picture day on Tuesday. So I'm going to pull some options for him later this week for him to decide between. He would love to just wear a Spider-Man shirt, and I'm like, you're not wearing a Spider-Man shirt. So I'm going to pick a few different options and then let him pick from those. I already prepared him from that, so he knows he's not wearing Spider-Man, but we'll get that going. And then I want to make sure his karate uniform is all clean because we will have karate a few times. We have it Saturday and Thursdays. And then he has his last soccer for the season next Monday. So Nate and I will be taking him to that. So I gotta make sure his shin guards are fine and we know where they are. Make sure he has clean soccer socks. So just lots of little prepping. I mean, it's a normal day-to-day household stuff, but the more I can get done before Jake leaves, the easier time I'll have when it's just me and the boys, especially if I somehow start feeling really poorly. Just having all that stuff taken care of is going to make such a difference. I found the more pre-planning I can do when I feel good, the better off I am when I'm not feeling well. Thursday morning and a glorious overcast and rainy day here. I just got back from PT and had 2 PT sessions this week. That's not the norm anymore because my physical therapist is always so busy. But I'm super excited she was getting me in. She is amazing and she works me hard. Now I'm a bit exhausted and I need to lay down for a bit before I start the rest of our day. Goal for the day though, we already got laundry going, so I want to keep that going. I want to switch out all the fall decor to the Halloween decor. My oldest loves Halloween, so he's going to be super excited to get home from school and have all the Halloween decor out. And then I want to clean the house. I have a long list of things I want to clean, and I'm not sure if my body's going to let me. I'm pretty exhausted and dizzy today, but we will do as much as we can, and then we'll finish the rest tomorrow if we have to. All right, y'all, so we're going through all of Nate's sweatshirts. I'm pretty sure most of these are going to be too small, so I'm going to be pulling them out to donate and figure out what will still fit him. Right now I know I have 2 that fit him, but we gotta go through this whole batch. So let's go. So anything that is 2T or 3T, we're gonna keep. A few pumpkins. I have a really pretty purple pumpkin somewhere, a green pumpkin, and I have a huge haunted house that missing a huge haunted house that Jake's mom gave me last year. So I need to ask Jake where he put that. And maybe I can clean up this hot mess and put that over here somewhere. I know the boys are going to take like these little light up pumpkins on both ends. They'll play with those. They usually play with the other little pumpkins. But this will be for now, and then we'll keep adding as we go. Good morning, y'all. Just got back from dropping the boys off and picking up our Target orders. I figured we'll do a quick Target haul. First up, detergent. This is my favorite detergent for mine and Jake's clothing, Tide Free and Gentle. I like to use it on the boys' stuff as well, but it doesn't do as great a job with their stinky little boy sweats, so sometimes I have to use the Tide with Oxy for that one. Got more tape for Jackson because he likes make his creations. Tampons. We got them a Halloween Bluey book. Oh, it has lip flaps. Okay, that'll be cute. They'll enjoy that. Paw Patrol snackies. Carnation Instant Breakfast Mix. I have this every morning because my stomach cannot handle food before like 10 a.m. So this is what I drink in the meantime. And M&M's because I was craving them. And so I figured it's a resealable bag. I can eat these over time. Hopefully I won't binge eat them. Got Fruit Loops. The big box was on sale. So of course we grabbed that. Got Jake some Zyrtec, needs allergy meds, and some feminine body wash. Summer's Eve fragrance free. This is the way to go. I also got my electrolytes because I love Gatorade. And then I got 5 things of apple juice. The boys go through this pretty quickly, and trying to prep for next week and not having to go to the store. I got 5 of them, so we should be set. Alrighty, well, so that was the Target haul. Still planning out dinners for next week, and then I also need to put in a pickup order for groceries because Jake's gonna be way too busy tomorrow at grocery shop, and I can't make it through a full grocery shop. You know, there's not a lot of places to sit at the grocery store. So I'm gonna do a grocery pickup for tomorrow so he can grab that in between other errands. And then we should be all set for next week. Pot-wise, I'm feeling exhausted today, and I'm feeling really achy. I think my PT session was awesome yesterday, but now I'm achy from it. And I'm getting really dizzy, so I'm going to lay down. Probably not do as much today as I planned, but it is what it is. That's the reality with POTS. Like, you make plans and then you readjust them over and over again. So I'll talk to y'all later today, but happy Friday!
Twice a week, I wash my 7-year-old's karate uniform. It needs to be washed after every class, and he attends classes every Thursday and Saturday. So I'm typically washing it Thursday night or Friday, and then again Saturday or Sunday. Honestly, it's the easiest thing to wash, as I wash it separately with Tide's free and gentle detergent and OxiClean's white booster. What makes it easy is it's hang dry only, so it goes through the wash quickly, and I leave it to dry overnight in the garage. The only frustrating thing, as it is an all-white outfit, is that I'm always having to spray dirt or other stains he gets on it somehow when only wearing it for about an hour and a half. But I honestly can't really blame him. Keeping an all-white outfit perfectly clean is tough. Every week, sometimes between Friday and Sunday, I pull all the boys' outfits for the week. Thankfully, they like all the clothes they have, so both of them as of right now do not have an issue with me deciding their outfits. I make a dressing station in my 2-year-old's room, where I keep all of his clothes and some of my 7-year-old's clothes to make the process easier. The boys normally get dressed in the living room, so each evening I pull the next day's clothes out of the pile and move it to the living room to prep for the next morning. It's about 9:30 at night, and I'm prepping the kids' first breakfast for the morning. Both boys will eat a full breakfast at school, but they normally have some juice and muffins when they first wake up.
Everyone, happy Monday. Just got home from dropping the boys off at school and got some laundry going. Today's goals are to catch up on things and get this house in order. Jake left for his conference yesterday, so I've been solo parenting for 24 hours now, and everything's going pretty good. The boys got a little cranky yesterday at one point, but everything worked out well. Yeah, so today's goals are to clean up the house and finish getting it reset since I didn't get that done last week, to take breaks, and to not overexert myself. I'm still feeling a bit icky. My pot symptoms right now are a little bit heavy. They're not terrible, but I am dizzy, I am exhausted. For some reason, my throat is a little irritated. So I'm gonna take it easy today, but try to get as much done as possible. I really wanna get the kitchen cleaned up, and then hopefully the living room, do once over in both the bathrooms. I've got Nate's bedding in the wash. He slept through the night last night, which was amazing. He's not slept through the night in a while, but that equaled, he peed all over his bed, so I got all the bedding in there. But yeah, it's gonna be the start to a good week. Just got to keep it going. So I will check in with y'all in a little bit. Hey y'all, so we're in Nate's room. I'm going to remake his bed, but before I do that, I want to get a few things stored underneath it. I love this bed. We got it off Amazon, and I think it was a great purchase, mainly because, let me show you. Just let this off. Oh, is we have all the storage. Bring you over so you can see. So lots of things under here. I have like the boys' keepsake boxes, old clothes that I'm keeping for a special project for them, spare blankets. I'm gonna move a few spare blankets in here right now. It's just a great extra space for things we don't need to access very often. I love with this bed is that it's so light and easy to just put things up and pull it down. It's not strenuous at all. We'll keep using this as our storage until Nate's maybe like a preteen, and then we'll turn this into his storage. I can just fit so much under here. It's out of the way, and right now with both the boys, neither of them can access it. They know it lifts up. And why it's easy for an adult, it's a little too tough for them. So before I make Nate's bed, I also wanted to mention a few products that have made a difference. This bed, as you can see, is huge for a 2-year-old. It's a full size. It's actually my high school bed. I grew up using a water bed, and then when I stopped using it, my dad bought me this one, full size. It was our spare room bed, and this used to be the spare room. And so we decided just to turn it into Nate's bed since it'll stay and grow with him as he gets older. To make it easier, we got one of these bumpers off Amazon. It has like traction here, so it stays really well, and he likes it because it makes it feel homey. And then we put a body pillow on the window side, so he feels like it's not too massive a bed, and he's cozy, and he sometimes will even use this as a pillow. He likes it. It does have a case that can be washed, but I do put this under the mattress protector, as you'll see in a minute, so that if something got spilled on it, there wouldn't be an issue. So we use that, this on that side. The other thing I wanted to mention is pillow protectors. So I ended up getting these when Jackson one night threw up multiple times, and we were just going through all the pillows in our house. My oldest was maybe about 5 at the time, and he got the stomach flu, and he just kept getting sick in the middle of the night, and I was washing pillows throughout the night. And so instead, I found these waterproof covers. They have a little zip on the end. Now, these are fantastic if your kid throws up or spills something on them right away and you notice it. You can take these off and the pillow underneath will stay completely dry. If your kiddo spills something or pees the bed on them and it sits all night, it will eventually seep through onto the pillow, so that's the one bummer. But really for me, these are more about the times when they get sick or if they spill a little bit of their drink or something. It does do a good job of protecting the pillow. And then I'm not washing pillows all night if one of them has a stomach bug. So these are fantastic as well. I'm going to link both of these down below from Amazon. I am not affiliated through Amazon, but they're just amazing products that have made life easier. So I am going to work on getting his bed made. I hate making this bed. I don't know why. So we're going to jump through that. Let's get going. Actually full-size sheets on a full-size bed. They kind of right up a bit on the side. Aesthetically, not the most pleasing, but it's a 2-year-old's bed, we don't care. Also on the body pillow pillowcase, I also have one of those waterproof covers as well. I was really excited that they make those because sometimes he likes to sleep this way. He'll sleep on this, he'll sleep on his pillows. Just depends on his mood in the day. You can see I do keep an extra big blanket and pillow. These are originally from when this was a guest room bed, but they're nice if my husband or I end up staying in here. We can have a full comforter and pillow. And then because this bed's a bit higher, we put in a set of step stools that we already had. There's one set in the bathroom and one set in here so they can easier get in bed. So he can easily get in bed on his own. He can get in normally, but with this it's a little high, so the stairs make it easier. Alright, so there's his bed. But now we're gonna prep for tomorrow. So usually throughout the week I pull all the boys' clothes, and then tomorrow is picture day, so my oldest has picture shirt out. We're gonna grab some pajamas for tonight for Nate. I like to put Nate's pajamas and his night-night diapers out in the living room. Makes bedtime so much easier for us. And then I'll bring the boys' clothes for tomorrow out as well. That's his shirt. Little blue polo for tomorrow. Alright, so I'll put all this in the living room to make bedtime tonight and getting ready for tomorrow easier. Jackson takes care of his own pajamas, so I don't pull those for him. So put this out in the living room. So this area is a bit messy, but it works. So I'll have the boys' clothes out for tomorrow over here. Nate's pajama, I have a spare pair of pants for Nate out here. And all his diaper stuff. As you can see, there's lots of random stuff out here that still needs to be cleaned up. We're all ready to go for tomorrow. So this weekend, Jackson and Nate found the leftover stars for Nate's ceiling that we've not finished. And Jackson advocated for his brother and said that his little brother needed way more stars on the ceiling. Jackson's ceiling's pretty much covered, but Nate's only has a little bit that Jake did one day. So I'm gonna try to get way more up on the ceiling. back in the box, but there's still all this. I'm going to peel the backings off, and then once our backings are off, I'm going to put them on the Paw Patrol plate. And that way when I'm standing up on the bed or the chair, I have a whole pile ready to go, and I'm not doing up, down, up, down. So I'm going to work on getting all of those pulled off and prepped to get these on the ceiling. Okay, I got a good plate of them ready to go. All the backings are off. So this much. Oh, this is gonna take a minute. So I'm gonna work on getting these up above his bed. And I think these I'm gonna try for like that area and that area. Because as you can see, they're only slightly spaced out. So I wanna get them all over. Do the end of the bed area and over to here. If I can, I'd like to do here, but I've got a good amount over his bed now, which is nice. If we can keep going that way, I think it'll be good. Good morning, y'all. Just went and dropped the boys off at school and picked up our Target order. The main reason for the Target order is we needed milk, so let me put these in the fridge. Since walking through a store is way too exhausting for me, Target pickup is a real help. Same with Safeway pickup. I also got more electrolytes. Let's see what else. Diapers, buy one get 1.5 off. So I got 2 boxes of diapers. Let's see what else. Got a bunch of these fruit pouches because the boys seem to really like them right now. AAA batteries. The body wash. The apples. These are actually way better priced than the grocery store, so we'll be buying them from Target for a bit. Got 2 boxes of my Carnation Instant Breakfast Mix. It was buy one, get one 50% off. So even though I don't need it, I'm gonna drink it every day, so might as well save the money. And then these, I'm gonna save these hopefully for Christmas for Nate. But he really loves buses. And so they're Miss Rachel little wheels on the bus pajamas. So he's gonna love these. So I'm gonna put them away and save them for Christmas or some special occasion. What else we got? Got 2 things of apple juice because we'll be ready for that soon. What else? Deodorant. This is the best deodorant. It's the Sweat. It's the Secret Clinical Stress Response. This works amazing. M&M's for me. And then I got 2 bags of cat treats for the cat. So that is the Target haul. I'm gonna put this all away. I'm gonna sit down for a little bit and relax and try to get all my blood back to the top of my head. And then the goal today is to finish up cleaning and resetting this house. A few other chores. I would love to take a long shower before I go with the boys and wash my hair. And just, yeah, keep chugging along slowly but surely. This morning I am very exhausted. The lethargy is really bad. All I want to do is sleep. I did not want to get up. But the boys are at school. My oldest has picture day today, so he looks all adorable in his blue polo. He's ready for that. Hopefully his hair stays nice. Between now and when they take pictures, I'm hoping they'll be one of the first ones up since it's 1st grade. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Hey y'all, it is about 9 o'clock on Tuesday night. I'm just gonna start prepping for the morning. So I'm gonna get out the boys, I call it their first breakfast. They'll usually have juice and some little muffins here at the house. And then my oldest will have breakfast at school or second chance breakfast at recess. And my youngest always has breakfast at his preschool around 8:30 every morning. So when they first get up, they usually have some apple juice and some muffins. So I'm gonna prep that and then get the dishwasher unloaded, hopefully get it reloaded. I already have their clothes out for tomorrow, so that makes life so much easier. They get dressed in the living room, so it just makes the whole routine simpler. And yeah, I already did Jackson's backpacks already. Let's just jump into getting stuff done. And then hopefully I can go take a shower if the kids stay asleep, and then I can go to bed. Oh, it'd be so nice to go to bed. All right, let's jump in.
I honestly thought about leaving this out, but here's a normal moment where I lose my balance by pouring juice and pour it all over the counter instead of in the cup. Super annoying when all you want to do is go to bed, but I'm human. I can't help it.
Good afternoon, y'all. It is Wednesday. Today is my last day of solo parenting. My husband comes back super late tonight, so the kids are super excited to wake up tomorrow and him be here. And my body has crashed out. I got the boys dropped off at school, and I was doing good. I was tired because my youngest had some trouble sleeping last night, but I was like, I'm good to go. And as soon as I got the boys dropped off, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go get gas because we were like one or two little things away from empty. So I was like, oh, let me just get it now, then we don't have to worry about the rest of the week. My husband's coming back, but he has a lot of meetings the next few days and events, so I was like, let me just have the car ready to go for us. And I pulled up to do gas and, pay. We use Safeway gas, so I put my phone number in, got the discount, and then I forgot exactly what I was doing. And I was like standing there at the pump, having no concept about a pump gas again. And it's like yelling at me because it's like, you paid, pick one of these things. And it's beeping. So I just like smack a button and I end up putting premium gas in our car. We don't usually put premium gas in our car, but that is the button I hit. And then it took me another minute to like put the actual fuel pump into the gas tank. And at this point, like, no one's around me, so like, thank goodness no one witnessed all this hot messness. But like, that is part of the brain fog. Like, I have pumped my own gas since I started driving. Like, yes, like when I was younger, my dad would spoil me and fill my car, and like when my husband has the car, he fills the car. But like, I've been doing this for over a decade and a half, filling my own car. But like at that point, I had been driving for a while. I had both kids dropped off, and my blood was just gone from my head. And so it's like really awkward. And that's like the thing about brain fog is like sometimes you just like can't remember stuff, or you like forget why you're doing it. And it's something you've done forever, like pumping gas. And so like it literally took like halfway through pumping gas and like pumping a full tank of gas for me to be like, what just happened? Like, how did I get here? Because my brain was just not working. And I was like, oh snap, I put like premium gas. So then I'm like, okay, I think we're good. Like, they're both unleaded gases. Like, it's okay. Like, the tank was mostly empty. I was like, I knew it's not like it's gonna ruin my engine problem, but I was just like, well, thank goodness I did not hit the diesel button. And so, yeah, that was a really bad brain fog moment. And then I was like, okay, like, we need to get home. And so I drove home fine. I was like more paranoid driving because I was just like, all right, obviously I'm exhausted, like something's going on. And so I did a really good job driving home. Like, I was a very cautious driver. And then I like get in the driveway, put the car in park, and I just looked down to go grab my bag. And my body, it felt like I did like a 360. Like, the dizziness was literally one of those moments of like, you feel like you're on a roller coaster. And I was just like, what is happening? I was like, all right, I need to get in the house. So I got in the house and just decided that all my plans, everything I wanted to do today is off the table. And I put myself back to bed. So I'm in my PJs right now. I was like, I need to sleep. I need to re-regulate. Like, my symptoms today are just there. So I slept about 3 more hours, which was great. And I'm still exhausted. Like, my eyes still hurt being open right now. All I want to do is crawl back in bed, but I need to do some laundry. I already have some laundry in the washer and dryer. Like, I need to wrinkle rid the dryer, move what was washed yesterday evening over. So I'm going to try to get laundry done, but anything like filming wise and things I wanted to do, it's not going to happen. So I need to go sit down. I need to eat, and then I need to rearrange all my tasks for the next few days that I had planned out to do. But this is just like the reality with POTS of like, you can be feeling good, and like the last few days as I've been filming and cleaning and doing things for videos, I've been like very intentional Monday, Tuesday about giving myself breaks of like not overexerting my energy and like making sure I wasn't gonna get sick again. And this just came out of nowhere. And I like truly felt stupid in a moment when my brain came back and I'm like, I didn't remember how to put gas in my car. Like, what in the world? And that's part of like what is scary with the situation is like I had like no mental capacity knowing like that brain fog happened until after it was over. And that's a big part of the reason like why I left my work. I used to work in donor relations and working on creating scholarships, and I'm always so terrified of like messing things up, and I like do not usually handle like important paperwork and things anymore because like I will make mistakes and have no conscious that I made the mistake until it's over. And that's just like really freaky and really scary. And like today, obviously, like it was no big deal. Like, the wrong gas is in the car, but it's not the wrong gas to like destroy my car. Spent more money. But we thankfully had a great discount saved up, so like it wasn't that bad. But it just takes over your life. And then, my body was done. And so when I got done driving, like putting the car in park and my body's just flipping out, it's like, all right, like I have to go lay down. Like, I will not function. I could potentially pass out if I don't go lay down. And that's just so freaking annoying. Overarchingly, POTS is just annoying. It takes away your physical capacity, it takes away your mental capacity. And so I'm hoping that taking this 3-hour nap will make the rest of the day go smoothly. I'm going to do laundry. I'm going to rearrange my tasks so I can hopefully get them done the rest of the week. And hopefully this is not the start of like a big flare where I'm going to need to be in bed the next few days. Like I said earlier, it's the last day of me solo parenting, so I'll pick the boys up from school. I should be good to go by then. I've got quite a few more hours and I'll lay down pretty much until I get them. And then I promised them if they both were good again today, because they've been so good while their dad's been gone, that we'll get McDonald's for dinner. And they want to get it like right away as soon as I pick them up, so like at 4:30. So we'll grab McDonald's and we'll be in for the night, and then I hopefully can just chill out the rest of the night and not have any issues. But yeah, that is today. That is Wednesday. Wednesday's sacrifice to the pot symptoms. That's gonna be okay. All right, so I'm gonna go eat something because I should do that. And then hopefully get the laundry done. Thanks for listening to me rant about what happened this morning. It just definitely derailed everything I wanted to do.
Hey y'all,
wanted to pop in and say thank you so much for watching this vlog and hanging out with me while I prepped for solo parenting and I solo parented. This week has been a lot. My POTS symptoms really caught up to me at the end. In my last clip, I was talking to you about how I had some really weird symptoms happening Wednesday. When I was trying to pump gas, I had a massive brain fog, and then I started to feel really nauseous and dizzy once I got home. I ended up going into full-on POTS flare, so Wednesday and Thursday I was pretty much out of commission. Thankfully, my husband got home Thursday in the middle of the night, so he was able to help most of yesterday and then today. Once the boys got to school, I just slept, and it was amazing. And so now I feel like I'm almost on the other side of it. I'm still achy, I'm still exhausted, but I'm in a much better place than I have been in the last 48 hours. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. This week has been a little wild. Like, solo parenting while having POTS is hard. It's really about taking care of yourself while trying to get everything done. Using Target Drive Up and different things and shifting around my schedule does help make that time for me to relax and not overexert myself. But things happen, and things always happen, I swear, when my husband's out of town. So some of the things that happened this week, I'll insert a picture of one of them, but my youngest accidentally ripped down the curtains in our breakfast nook area, completely took the rod and everything down with it. And so I waited for my husband to come home for him to help me fix those, because me getting on a chair and using a drill just doesn't sound like the greatest idea when I'm not feeling good. I also had in our car the power to our stereo and the screen for it also does our backup camera just stopped working. And then of course once he gets home it's magically working. So who knows what was going on there. And then Wednesday night, right before he got home, I loaded the dishwasher and I was like, all right, I'm gonna have the dishwasher running. So then perfectly in the morning, all the dishes are clean, and there was no power to the dishwasher. And I was like, okay, it can't be a fuse, because the garbage disposal was working, the lights right there were working. I was like, it can't be on its own separate thing. What in the world? And so thankfully Thursday, once he was home, he looked at the fuse box. He's like, it's not a fuse. He was able to pull out the dishwasher and reset something on the back, and now it's working perfectly fine. So I was like, why does everything have to break or have issues when he's gone and when I'm sick? If I wasn't sick, most of these things I could easily handle. But when I'm sick, I'm not gonna pull out the whole dishwasher to try to figure it out or rehang the curtains. So it's just life, when you're on a different routine, things happen. So it's been a wild week, but thank you for hanging out with me so much, and I hope you're having a wonderful day and staying healthy.